If you own a service business in San Antonio and you're still losing jobs to the guys who do worse work for less money, it's not because you're too expensive or any other reason other than you're getting your leads from the wrong places. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that the smartest San Antonio service business our owners are doing to generate their own leads, close them at full price, and never get put in a bidding war again. So there's no HomeAdvisor, no Angi, no paying a referral cut. You own the lead from start to finish, right? And if you're still stuck in this mindset of the only way you're going to win jobs is by being the cheapest guy who shows up, that's no way to run a business. You're going to end up getting stuck because other guys are going to figure this out and they're going to realize that they have to own the source. They have to own the system. So underbidding the next contractor, dropping your price the second they hesitate, or hoping that they pick you over the next 5 quotes, that means you're stuck in the shared leads trap. You're stuck using these guys, or you're stuck in this mindset where you think the only way to grow is by lowering your price. That is not the truth. Obviously, some people, they might genuinely want to go with you and they say, hey, I talk to these other guys, they charge less, but I want to go with you. Is there any way we can make it work? Then in that case, it's completely different. But if you're super desperate and you're just giving, easily giving them lower prices, or, hey, like, I want this job, whatever, you're stuck in this trap. And especially if you're relying on these sources to start growing your business, because all of these sources mean that you're just renting leads. You're in a bidding war against 4 other guys who get all your business information, what you charge, what you're doing, and then go and start telling the lead, hey, we'll do it for less, or hey, he's charging you this. And you're in this constant fight, not only to, prove your integrity as a business owner, but now you can say, hey, let me prove it by lowering my price. Let me show you, let me earn your business. And that is the worst mindset to be in and the worst position to be in, because if you do honest work and you've been in the game for many years, then you know that you are worth what you're charging and you should charge exactly that. So that means you're stuck in the bid trap. Let's say the customer has spoken to 3 guys. He's already spoken to you. You told him, hey, we're going to do the job for 4,800. The customer spoke to another person. They said, hey, we can do it for 4,500. And then they spoke to guy number 3. They said they would do it for 3,900. And in their head, they're like, hey, they all do the same thing. Why am I going to pay this guy 4,800 if this guy right here, he can do it for 3,900 and I save some money, right? But the issue here is that this guy probably is going to find a way to undercut a lot of things, cut a lot of corners, not finish certain things, just to actually keep some of that profit. And this guy just unfortunately lost, right? But if you know you do great work, this guy should usually be an X. And we got to flip those around and put you over here, and this guy losing, right? Because this is where once you implement a right strategy and the right system into your business, you'll always be looking like this guy and not this guy anymore. Because in the old way is the cheapest gets the deal, and that is not where you want to be at. So how do you win the war before the bid? You have to have a system in place that actually drives traffic, that actually helps you get more followers on Instagram, that actually helps you get more leads every single day without you having to start lowering your prices, right? So the way it works is you record one local Instagram ad here in San Antonio. You start running that ad, you start to drive traffic to your Instagram, and then once you do that, you'll start getting leads all from this area here in San Antonio. And once those leads come in, you close them at full price. And the reason for that is because there's no other businesses in the same spot. Now go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here in a second, but there's no other businesses that are coming out in these positions. There's the leads that are coming in that you get from your ad are not going to other service businesses in San Antonio. They only interact with you. They only talk to you. They might reach out to others, but by the time that happens, they're already fully invested in the process. They've seen your Instagram. They know they can trust you. It's not just reviews or anything. It's actual followers they see that they might even know, and they see all your work, and they see the ad. They see all of these people engaging with you, and they trust you way more than these random guys who are saying, hey, we'll do it for less. We're doing it for less. Because at that point, they start to think, hey, why are they so desperate to get the deal when this guy is firm on his price, right? And I'll show you how this compares to even Google. So when you go on Google, you can see there's a list of businesses. You just keep going and going and going and going, and it's way more than that. But you see there's sponsored posts. All of these guys are fighting for the same leads. This guy's been in business, this guy right here specifically, for 25 years. and he's not even at the top of the search engine, right? So not only that, whenever a person sees all these businesses here, what their first instinct is, let me call them until one of them gives me the lowest price. But when you're running Instagram ads, that isn't coming out. They just see one ad, one person, they see your face, they reach out, you tell them your price, and you close the deal. And you own the stage from start to finish. You own all of this. There's no more, Angie's List. There's no more HomeAdvisor. There's no more Thumbtack. There's no more GC referrals. You're no longer renting the leads. They are all yours, and you can actually start charging what you want and start growing your business, scaling it to actually do the things you want with your business. So if you're a service-based business out here in San Antonio and you actually want to learn how to start this and do this for your business, just follow me on Instagram, send me a DM, or comment on one of my posts, and I'll show you exactly how you can do this, and I'll even make you a personalized video for your business on what this would look like for you. Personalize everything from business name, niche, whatever it is you do, straight to your account.